Hello everyone, good night. Assalamu alaikum وليلة سعيدة من ليالي رمضان. Good night for everyone. How's everything? We have special episode tonight about AI as we used with my friend Daniel. How are you, Daniel?
I'm good. Thank you, Ahmed, for having me. Really inspirational videos that you have been making. I've been following throughout those 10 episodes. Today is 11th episode and 11th Ramadan. So I'm really excited to have a session with you. So I would say good night, viewers, because it's 10:30 here.
Yes. It will be very interesting subject tonight. Daniel is one of the good samples of people who's depending on himself, start as a programmer, and he decided to work for himself. So he started working freelance and he has his own company and he started playing on the AI era and the advantage. Tonight we will be speaking about very interesting subject, which is agentic AI. So first of all, Daniel, we would like to know more about you. Tell us about your story.
Uh, sure, we can go right into it. So my journey started with as a software developer. I did a bachelor's in computer science engineering from Pakistan, and I spent like 7 to 8 years in core hard programming skills. I was a .NET engineer in my initial years, and then I converted my stack into open source technologies because I was very much fascinated by the advancement that has been doing around with like all the stacks, which includes Python, which includes Node.js, which includes MySQL, MariaDB. So these were all the technologies back then. Cassandra DB. So I moved towards that because of the inspiration to contribute to the open source world rather than closed source world. And then I transitioned myself into business analytics roles where I was working with a lot of tools that generate insights like Tableau, like SAS and Jupyter Notebook. And slowly I converted myself into artificial intelligence based apps, which I would say that recommendation system, building recommendation systems and some sort of things like that. So yeah, so I've been like making AI apps since like 2 3 months, but I believe that these AI apps or agentic AI, which we call these apps, they have been around since like ages. Like if you say that the definition of agentic AI is like if you take an AI tool, which could be uh, which could be open AI, you can take Llama, and there are many tools, and you add a job description on top of that, it will become an intent driven, and that will make decisions on your behalf. So that's what the agentic AI is, and it has been around since ages. So I was just reading an article like a previous week that in 1960 there was this human device interaction. It was a simulation between human and device. It was called ELISA. So that was there since then, but due to commercialization and like collaborative software, like there are a lot of missing pieces there then that couldn't get commercialized. So after that, we have been seeing Alexa and Siri. So yeah,
Yes.
it's been around, but we have been using those buzzwords in order to differentiate things. So yeah, that is what I think agentic AI is, and without even realizing that, like there are tools like where you have been filling out forms automatically, right? And you have been extracting data from PDF. So these are all agentic behaviors, right? So
Exactly.
it's yeah.
What make it different right now? Yani we, as you mentioned, exactly that agentic concept there since very long time because agentic is agent doing task for you. But the difference here, the task not assigned by you, the task assigned by the AI, the generative AI power. So the concept of agent is there, but before we was defining what the agent will be doing. If
Yeah.
yes, he will do this. If no, he will do this. But right now, we don't know what he will be doing. He will do whatever Gen AI tell him. So
Completely, I completely agree to that. What agentic AI has done as it is connected all the dots, missing pieces, and adds a wrapper on top of it. So yeah, there are like workers, and on top of that, supervisor that is like seeing, and as you mentioned, that we don't know that what's gonna happen. The brains of AI, which is open AI, so yeah, that is making all the decisions. So yes, this has been the latest revolution that we are seeing, but the underlying concepts remains the same. uh, yeah,
exactly,
so yeah,
exactly, 100%.
that's what my take is on that.
Yeah. So let's get back some years back from agentic AI and the AI era. Let's go back to the development, the coding. You mentioned that you start coding and development with ASP.NET, and then you move to open source. What do you see the difference between coding in closed source like ASP.NET and open source? What's the main differences here?
The main difference is you get more agility, more flexibility in terms of whatever you want to do. So every developer has its
This
own
is open
set
source,
of
right?
every developer has its own set of skills and like coding pattern. And with open source, you can use your own preferred libraries that you can use, and you have the leverage or the power to select everything that you want to integrate with whatever coding style you want. With .NET, you are
Yes.
like pretty much very much restricted towards the design patterns, which are good, but yeah, it's about like you have how fast you can deliver things. With open source, it's pretty much fast. With closed source, you have to have a steep learning curve, and then you will be able to deliver those things. And
Type,
the world in
but about
open
security.
source is moving very fast in innovation
Yeah.
perspective.
But what about security? Which one is more secured, especially for enterprises?
For enterprises, I would say the closed source, which are .NET, and these are enterprise level softwares, and also Java. It's pretty much robust. And if you select between analytics software as well, like PyTorch, TensorFlow, these are all like those software which you can count on to deliver things. Just like AWS, it's a production built environment in which you can build the apps. There are many tools around there for agentic AI apps as well, low code no code platforms through which you can build very fast. And I would say that that to build an MVP for a client, it would take like 15 to 30 days before it was like. But nowadays it's like 10 to 15 uh, minutes, or like maybe 1 day maximum. So
Yes.
it's incredibly fast. So you can imagine like what at what speed we are moving. So that's what the difference that creates by getting in open source. So you need to be uh, so for new clients you need to have some trust, so you can build on those perspectives by delivering things fast, and then gradually it creates confidence with your clients. So for legacy clients, it's something like he has already a confidence that you will deliver whatever you have said already. So I think that's open source is pretty much fast.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And because of open source and everybody is having contributing in developing this language and developing this coding methodology, we reach this level of AI and this algorithm and all of this stuff. So it's helping developers uh, to release creativity. You can do whatever you are thinking about, and you have the full capabilities. طيب, moving from the coding phase to the
I just
analysis
want-
phase.
I just wanted to highlight one point. So
Sure.
the mindset of CEO mindset, what it is like they when generative AI came into the picture, they were all like, we want to build everything with Gen AI, right? And with now agentic AI, the news buzz where they want to build like everything with agentic AI. So everybody is like I've been I've been shouting from the like roof that they want that their technology to build on that platform. So it's more of that as well when you are selecting technologies. So yeah, so I think that's a positive change that we have seen, and people are moving towards it now. That's what
Yes, exactly.
the underlying
100%.
concept.
You start meeting the AI and the data era in the data analysis. You start facing the data and understanding how the data can set and how to get insights from this data from the data analysis phase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tell us more
yeah,
about the tools and how the data analysis is very important for companies to start the journey of AI. How the data, yani company or any developer should use the same track. You understand coding, understanding data, and jump to AI. So the phase of data. How highlight how it's important for fresh grads and for companies to focus on it because it's major milestone in the journey of digital transformation.
yeah, Ahmed, you told absolutely correct that data is the one bottleneck that we are currently facing, that it needs to be cleaned, and it's not about today itself. It came into picture because there are a lot of data that is pouring in now. LLMs are fine tuning, getting fine tuning, and everybody is pouring their data into that OpenAI or LLM, what you call it. So we need to make sure that there should be some regulatory body in order to ensure that there should be some compliance, that those hallucinations shouldn't be there. So yeah, so for me it was like I have used a couple of data analysis tools, like for example, for cleaning the data, Python. And before that I was using a tool because I was not aware of that industry, data analysis, so I was using SAS. It's a you can say low code no code platform. So I was using that to clean the data, extract the knowledge out of it, extract analysis across multiple verticals that you can see, prepare logistic regressions, linear regressions to interpret the data. And then there are some techniques that you can use to find out which one is correct, like A/B conduction mechanism. So these are the tools and technologies and strategies that you use in order to get the results or get the visualize the results. And there are many softwares out there. Like Tableau is one of my favorite tools to get the dashboard of multiple departments, uh, to see them. Like I always give them those visualizations. If there is a HR department, marketing department, customer service department, so they have their own dashboards so that they can get the useful information out of it. So Tableau helps in that. So yeah, these are the
And
tools I
Microsoft
use in
Power BI.
organizing. Power BI, no,
Microsoft
no.
Power
No. I am not Power BI expert. Like I have lost interest in Microsoft like since 8 years. So I was Microsoft engineer like for 2 years. Then I have moved myself into open source world. So yeah, Power BI is a very powerful tool, but no, I have not explored that Power BI. And organizations are like back to your question, like organization are like pushing boundaries, like the services based industries, rather than solely relying on the software development, they are moving towards AI apps because they have seen the pace. And services industries are mostly very much fast than product-based industries, because they have to win most of the clients to engage their workforce, and also to make a profit out of multiple things. So organizations are very much into these things, and internally as well, they are like incorporating things like, for example, with teams. I would say that, for example, for a large organization which have like 5,000 plus employees, like 10,000 plus employees, right? So there is a HR policy which you are given in the at the very first day of your job. Like it has multiple pages, mostly like 10 pages or 15 pages, and nobody reads it, right? So even I have known some people, they don't read it, and when the time comes, then the need comes, they then get to like know that okay, what is the policy for that? If we get to this date, we're gonna get the car or what? So yeah, so they are integrating these PDFs into Teams, and you can give them a prompt, and on the basis of your prompt, it will like fetch the results for you. Uh, of course, by connecting with the OpenAI. So yeah, they have been like moving these things with this pace, and these are the things that the companies are doing right now,
Yes,
and there are many
exactly.
examples.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. This is a core focus of the companies and the digital transformation phase, which moving from the understanding data and discovering data to using data with AI. Let's deep dive more about agentic AI and what is the use cases right now in the market. And we have Manus.
Manus, but I don't know what they pronounce it like that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's Manus making
Manus.
a lot of in the market is transition from ChatGPT to Manus. So what is this?
So Manus is something like it's an autonomous AI agent which works on its own, and it's best for things like strategy advising, recruitment of the jobs, like how HR is gonna find the jobs. So it's mostly based on those levels. There is Manus is not new. There was this I believe ChatGPT has OpenAI has its own autonomous AI agent as well by the name of Operator, right?
Yes, and
But
it's
the
costing $20,000 per month.
yeah,
Huge
definitely.
cost. I'm
It's a huge
really wonder, but it look will be very amazing tool.
Yeah, definitely. So that is also there as well, and it's mostly based on user specific things. So everybody is making like investing on a lot of things and making things out of stuff that they find it useful. So Manus is like proficient in those areas, and Operator AI is like focused on user specific things like scheduling a flight or something like that. But yeah, these are the things that needs human intervention as well, and supervision of human, because we are not like pretty much very much sure that how correct that it is. So there needs to be something, a check or like a metric in place for those things. So yeah, so there are things like, and the use cases are not limited. There is this guy I met like previous month, and I saw his emails were fully bloated with a lot of like companies, and his pattern of work was like that. Like he wants to work like that, like on the emails he wants to reply, because he was following this approach since 5 years, or we cannot like push him to enter in some sort of agreement that he would want to use a software for that, right? So what we can do is like build on top of that some agentic tools, and on the
Yes,
basis of text we can figure it out whether in the hierarchy he needs it to forward it to his product manager, his software engineer, right? So on the basis of those things, by analyzing these things, so we can like decide that where it's gonna go, and if he wants to take an action on that particular email or not. So it's all about saving his time. So yeah, so there are like many use cases, and I believe every person is a use case in itself: supply chain, medical, uh,
yes.
and whatnot.
Like
Yeah.
we have very interesting question, which is the same subject, which I was planning to talk about the next part. Uh, as we see Gen AI become make technology very easy. Making agent AI right now is easy. So he's asking Ahmed, asking us to build an application, AI application, using ChatGPT or DeepSeek or whatever large language model. Shall I know math, transformers, attention mechanism? Should I know all of this information, or I can build the app without this knowledge?
You need to have some definitions sorted. Like you already know what ChatGPT is, so it's a brain behind that, and you know the concept behind automating tasks, the use case that you are currently working in. So that's what you need to know, that what you are doing and what you will get the benefit out of it. So uh, there are low code, no code tools which I'll be sharing with you, which you have asked me, like BuildShift, uh, Bubble, and Power Apps, which you have used for your application as well, Power Automate. So these are the tools which you can use and build an application without the coding knowledge. There's this tool called BuildShift. I haven't seen like a low code, no code platform for backend services, but they have built that as well. So
Yes,
now it's really easy for people coming from different backgrounds to dive into it, and that's the best thing about agentic AI, that everybody can be a programmer now. So
exactly.
it's very easy to build your own use case, whatever you want to do. You can automate. You're gonna find a person for an HR for you if she wants to, or he wants to find a person and details and send the personalized email based on his experiences. So you just need a good prompt for it. So you will be good to go.
Exactly, exactly. 100% I agree with you. And as you mentioned, my use case, I built an AI application in 8 days. Actually, if you are talking about math or transformers or attention mechanism, all of this knowledge related to the machine learning phase, not related to building an AI application. We have to split between AI and machine learning. AI is the huge umbrella which including all AI concepts. Machine learning is a part of AI, and uh, transformers is the model which builds a large language model, and attention is related to the large language model also. So learning math, learning transformers,
Yeah.
learning
So
attention
so so if
all.
if Mhm. Yeah, so if you want to say that
Yes,
if the AI agent has like autonomous behavior in order to like self improve things, right, and on its own. So yeah, there are like many use cases on top of that, and you can use a lot of things for this. Airtable is a database where you can store things and then you can like revert back to it. Uh, that what was the suggestion or what was the iteration, first iteration, so you can improve on second iterations. So
yes,
these are all advanced concepts, like how you can build on RAG, or how can you use Llama to integrate with the external world. So these are some advanced concepts which I believe people need to dive in more. And if you want to go more and more into the complex side, uh, you're gonna need to use Node.js or Python in order to figure it out, like how each use case is gonna help. But for MVPs and for normal setups, so I don't think you need to know a lot about those uh, jargons. So yeah, so like self-driving cars is a major use case in which you can improve efficiency on directions, fusion fuses, and maybe traffic accidents are avoided as well. But yeah, it needs to be done. Yeah, and it needs to be done in a way that is both accepted by people and accepted by the organizations.
exactly. I agree with you. And as we mentioned, you don't need to learn all of this. We are in the AI era. You can build the app using only business logic, only business logic, only business writing. There's no need for coding. Yani, coding, you'll need it a little bit for maybe API integrations or something, but you can build full agent AI app without zero coding. Now with OpenAI and now the agentic AIs, Manius, it will help us a lot to build a lot of application. I saw the introduction of Manius. They build a full website by just simple prompt. the full website doing all functions, having Java icons, Java games on the right, and having description about this, and you can engage with it. It's all about prompt. So now, prompt engineering is the major and the main thing which everybody focusing on. How is prompt engineering with you, Daniel? Tell us about how you discover, how you deal
I,
with AI.
I still rely heavily on prompt engineering and also like in making apps as well. Engineering is the way to go. Like you can make agents, you can also make agents
Yes.
with the use of prompts, and then you can use prompts in order to like define the job description for the workers, supervisors, and then at the US side you can give a prompt to run the whole thing together. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's one of the things which is very basic and it, making AI apps, but it's the most critical thing to use, and in order to get the efficiency, reduce hallucinations out of the things. So yeah, it's one of the core areas and making AI app development. You will say something.
Yeah, I just want, how is Daniel dealing with ChatGPT? Are you kind of personality? Good morning, ChatGPT. Thank you for your answer. You are doing amazing job of giving this motivation to the AI tool, or you just ask him.
So I just so what I do is like so you are asking that if I use like in the morning as well, like to hello chat GPT as well, like good morning,
No, no,
something like that.
not only for following, but the type of conversation. Me myself, when I speak to ChatGPT, I'm speaking to my best friend. Once he
Yeah,
give me good answer, I give him appreciation and love emotions, everything. Are you doing the same, or you like to work with ChatGPT like he's working for
I
you?
only I'll only like to do ChatGPT for my professional work, not for personal things. So I think that there should be a barrier for these things so that you don't cut out on your social life. So yeah, so this is a hard thing because ChatGPT like gives you response very accurately, and it engages you in a manner that it's freakingly awesome. So yeah, so there should be a barrier on how much you're going to use chat gpt, but the thing is that it's addictive. uh, I can say that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's addictive.
exactly. I agree 100% with you. It is the era of AI. Everybody is using ChatGPT, using whatever Gemini, Grok, all of the models which are available. Our upcoming time will be agents, which not just taking ideas, he will do actions. So we are moving very, very, very fast in the era of AI. You have to ride the
Yes.
train, because if the train passed, خلاص, no way, you will be lost. And finally, we need a quick advice from you, for the people who didn't start using AI. What you advise them?
Uh, yes, so I would advise them to like take a look at their own use case where they want to implement, whether it be their email like tracking system and like filtering out those rules, and just identify the use case that you're currently in, and you can able to like talk to some of the AI advising guys, and they can help you out with how to crack those things in order to make your own app. So I think that what needs to be done, it's way more organic, that companies should liberate their employees to think about how they want to use their use case in order to build their own things on top of that. So that is what I would
Yes,
suggest the companies to ask their employees to like figure out a way to make their employees learn those tools, and that would be really productive for the company itself and for the employees definitely, because there are a lot of things that are ahead, of that, and there are a lot of things that needs to be improved at the agentic AI side. So yeah, just play around with the tools, how they are they go about.
Yes. Thank you very much, Daniel, for tonight episode. It was very informative. We are run out of time very quick. We have one last question. I get quick reading it because it's very long, so I'll give a brief answer. He's asking about prompt engineering. He's hearing about it a lot, so he's asking, is it study? Should I study it, or it's normal speaking to the AI? Let me tell you that prompt engineering have a different mechanism and have specific steps to have the right answer from the large language model. You have to give example, you have to give body of the message, you have to give objective of what you are doing. So try to read about prompt engineering, and it is kind of programming right now. With prompt, you can develop an application, and this is the era of agentic AI. Thank you very much, Daniel, for being with us tonight. It was happy meeting you and hosting you in TikTok with Zuka, and looking for next episodes, inshallah.
Definitely, it was really nice meeting you as well. I'm sure that we're gonna meet again on those Tech Talk series, and yeah,
Yes.
maybe I will host you again.
Yeah, it would be my
Yeah,
pleasure. Thank you. Thank you very much, Daniel. And thank you for all our audience. Tomorrow, next episode in Arabic. Stay tuned and follow us. Thank you.